can you be competent? I don't.
Right.
I want to hear hot DJs. I want to hear hot new guys using digital technology. Like, school me.
Right.
I got CJs right over there.
Everybody doesn't have to be Jazzy Jeff. Everybody doesn't have to be Steve Crawford. Everybody doesn't have to be Peanut.
Right. But what I was going to say about your trumpet analogy, though, you can push a button in DJ culture and perform relatively well. It's called the sync button.
Yep.
You put that sync button on, you can put records together.
Yep.
That's why that's part of your argument about technology being bad. That you can take somebody with minimal skill. You have to teach them a little bit, but that sync button can do wonders.
Yeah.
You can't do that on trumpet.
Doug, what do you say about? I hate to get into.
I want to hear what he was. What were we going to say?
Well, no. What I was going to say is the sync button works great with quantized music.
Yeah.
And that was going to be my next point about this Grimes thing. I'm willing to bet my paycheck that most of the music, if not all of the music that she was going to play is quantized.
All of it.
For those of you that don't understand what quantized means, very simply it means it is on beat forever.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, perfect timing. It'll repeat 1, 2, 3, 4 till the earth ends. Sync button works great with quantized music. However, when you start playing music with real instruments, real drummers, it's off.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, I know. When I first started DJing, because I got into the game real late, I started out as an electronic or electric DJ, if you will. I played vinyl when I was a kid, but not in a DJ fashion. I use a sync button to find out what it should sound like as I was training myself how to play by ear, to sound like what it should, to get an idea about what it should sound like when the beats are matched. But what I found out, because I love Bad Luck by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Hard to play.
Whoever's playing that drums, it might be old boy Earl from the Tramps. He might be playing that 4 on the floor, but it ain't perfect.
No, it's not.
But to our ears, it's momentary. So we don't. It doesn't register that it's off unless you're listening to. There's this tune by Rufus, where it sounds like somebody's playing with the pitch. I think it's Slow Screw Against the Wall. But anyway, it's off with a real live drummer. So that sync button, the first time you press it, it might sound for that first 2 or 3 beats that is perfect. Mm-hmm. But if you ain't got that song ready to blend, so this is why learning how to play by ear becomes important.
And I wanted to say, I'm going to say a name here because I got to start putting some faces to it. And when the whole sync button debate came, a lot of criticism, a lot of people defending the sync button.
Skip.
It doesn't matter. Let people enjoy what they do. Mm-hmm. If you don't like the sync button, simply don't use it. But why all this debate? Why all this, adversarial conversation? And so I was listening to a panel of DJs that I respect, and Jazzy Jeff was on the panel, and he was highly defensive of the sync button, saying, if you don't want to use it, just don't use it. But who cares, right? Music is music. People are doing what they want to do. And it was a cosign of the sync button. Yeah. And as much as I love Jeff, it pissed me clean the fuck off. And here's why. Here's why. Yes, technology is cool. Yes, we ought to embrace technology. We shouldn't demonize people who use technology. But there is a price to pay for every convenience that you enjoy. There's always a price to pay. My dad would tell me, you can do whatever you want, but are you willing to pay the price, right? Mm-hmm. So as people come into the game and they have access to a sync button, you may be a new DJ that doesn't have a trained ear, right? Mm-hmm. And so if you go straight to sync, and we're talking about our medium is music, never mind DJing, music. Mm-hmm. If you have not trained your ear, your human ear, it is a problem if your first go-to is a sync. Mm-hmm. I've been DJing almost as long as Jazzy Jeff, and so I have an opinion as well. just because I'm not a famous DJ doesn't mean that I can't back it up with intellect, right?
Right.
So it is difficult when we have some of our pioneers, respected pioneers, homage to the pioneers. But when you have a blanket, anything is good, it's all good, whatever, okay. But when we get a Grimes incident, now somebody like me is going to tell you, here's the motherfucking price you going to pay for not having an ear.
Right.
Right? And I'm not saying get rid of the sync button. I've tried it out on my controller, and I'm like, wow, dang. It could free me up to do a lot of other stuff. It could free me up, right?
I don't need that kind of freedom.